Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Police Accountability Show. Remember, when you watch the Police Accountability Show, you agree to being offended, as well as nothing that you see on the Police Accountability Show constitutes legal advice in any way, shape, or form. Please reach out to your local lawyers for your local laws. And welcome everyone to Police Accountability Show. I'm your host, Chad Christophers, and our topic today is: should AI, drones, droids replace the police? You see that I've come up with a picture of who would be called Ed 209, and anyone who watched movies, RoboCop, RoboCop 2, RoboCop 3, and the new RoboCops know who Ed 209 is. And Ed 209 is the future of law enforcement. The question is, should we have Ed 209 or AI or drones patrolling our streets? And you know what I think? I think yes. Absolutely. We could use aerial drones to completely eliminate police chases. We could have a few of those drones over our cities in different areas at any time, and they can focus in on one, even two police chases simultaneously, and the police don't have to give pursuit. They simply have to let one of these drones lock onto the car, right, that they want to pursue, and the police can go away. And we can wait till that person is in a situation where we can arrest them safely. Drones can be used to augment the police. Definitely. They can be used to save time, save lives, save money. Sending a droid up to arrest someone, that's not going to get any police officers hurt, right? Now, I think that Ed 209 here is a little extreme. I do not believe that we need armed police robots patrolling the streets, droids, or whatever you call them, AIs, right? Now, I do believe that they could do a lot of roles of police enforcement, parking tickets. They could, be drones that can go around the city and keep track and watch for crimes. And we could have officers at the other end to watch these drone cameras to help augment it. And we could literally have a lot more police out there at a lot less cost, and as well as put all of our lives at way less risk, because when people are behaving poorly, we can send in the drones, right? We don't necessarily have to risk a police officer, right? And we see many examples of robots taking jobs. We've got the police for many years have had bomb robots, and they use robots in hostage situations where it's too dangerous for police to come up, right? Well, why can't we expand that, right? Drones in our skies, right? Drones are significantly more cost effective than helicopters, and the people and the staff to fly them, as well as there's no risk to officers for just flying a drone. We could have multiple drones up in our city skies at any time, keeping an eye on all of us, tracking cars, stopping police chases altogether. I mean, if we have drones in the air, they may even be able to accurately follow running individuals to the point where our officers, once you're marked and tracked, that's it. I mean, maybe we need to do things like what I've seen for the Japanese police, how they stop police chases, is they shoot the car with a paintball gun of paint that you can't remove from the car, a phosphorescent paint. And then they don't chase the car, they keep an eye out for the paint. An interesting way to do it, but maybe another solution is to literally shoot suspects with a tracking device that can easily be removed. Do you know what I mean? Something like that could definitely be advantageous. Then, because too recently I did see another very tragic death from a family who was killed by someone fleeing the police. And that unfortunately happens. It's collateral damage. It's unacceptable collateral damage, because we're arresting these people to try to stop them from getting in accidents and killing people. And in the progress of arresting them, they're getting killed, which is not good, right? It's unacceptable. So We need to find other ways around it. And I do believe that we can augment the police. And I don't mean quite as much as the Borg, but augment them in the sense where, they have drones and they have other police units. While not armed, I don't believe they should be armed or should have, lethal weapons at their disposal, but they could have pepper spray. They could have tasers, right? They could give out electric shocks if people try to touch them. You know what I mean? That could be definitely part of it. But an Ed 209 full of guns, well, I do think that there are people out there that we could use Ed 209 for. I do not believe that that would be great for our police, because we don't need armed officers, armed robots making mistakes. So tell me what you think. Do you think that AI and droids and automation should be used for the police? Should they not be used for the police? Do you think it'd be unfair because robots can't think and consider? But then again, what are you really thinking and considering about on the street? Right? When you infraction the law, you don't fight on the street, you fight in court. So do you really need to be able to explain yourself to an officer? An officer has limited power in the sense where they seen you infract the law, they're supposed to arrest you and that's it. Right? Not really supposed to have the choice to let you go. So, I mean, not being able to reason with the people arresting us isn't going to change much of anything, right? But it would seriously negate police chases and a lot of times when police officers are putting themselves in danger. We could have a robot go up to car traffic stops as opposed to a police officer, right? So tell me what you think. Do you think that we should have robots in policing? Do you think all the police should be replaced with robots? Tell me what you think. This is Police Accountability. I'm Chad Christophers. Don't work too hard.